Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about Athena Strand. Now, Athena Strand is a 7-year-old girl who went missing out of Paradise, Texas. She went missing on the 30th, which is just last Wednesday. Her stepmom was home alone with her when she went missing. Her biological mom lives in Oklahoma, and her father was on a hunting trip. All right, now let's look at some clips. We do the copyright. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and/or research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, now let's see what we can find. Okay, let's go into this one. Now, there was a press conference up. Let's see. Loving friendly 7-year-old girl vanishes from her Texas home and a search is underway. Now, it's important to note that the cops have transitioned into a search and an investigation. Athena Strand's health and safety are in danger, according to officials, after she disappeared from the Paradise, Texas home Wednesday following an argument with her stepmother. Now, you have to wonder, what could a 7-year-old girl be arguing about with a grown woman? Oh, that's her. She's such a little cutie. All right, Spirit, are everybody getting a good look? Now, it's important to note that she went missing from the 200 block of County Road 3573, but that's not her zip code. So don't get confused by that county road number, so I'm probably not going to say that number again. The number that I do want you to focus on is the zip code, 76073. 76073, Wednesday the 30th, roughly around 5:30. All right. Officials in Texas are searching for a young girl who vanished from her home earlier this week. Texas Department of Safety issued an Amber Alert on Thursday for 7-year-old Athena Strand, who was last seen Wednesday evening on County Road in Paradise. Authorities believe Strand's health and safety are in danger, according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Wise County Sheriff Lane Atkins said Strand's stepmother reported the girl missing on Wednesday after noticing she was not in her room, according to ABC affiliate. She contacted authorities after searching for the child for an hour. All right. Strand and her stepmother allegedly got into a little bit of an argument shortly before the child went missing. The disagreement, he added, wasn't anything unusual. But they're not saying what it was about either. Don't you worry, because we're going to ask Spirit what the argument was about. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a little bit of video. Go back. Go up here. Go to videos. All right. They say you should never go in the first one, but here we are. Should I do the fair use thing again, I wonder? Well, while it's loading, I'll read it again. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and/or research. Fair use is a use permitted that might otherwise be infringing. And it's still loading. All right, here we go. Is it muted? It is.
Her name is Athena Strand. This is her photo. Take a good look here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Nicole Baker. Doug is off tonight. Those rescue crews, they are fighting against daylight. Athena was last seen wearing a gray, black, long-sleeve shirt. Excuse me, she had on blue jeans with flowers on her front pockets and brown boots. Now, this is in rural Wise County, where the focus of the search has been near the area of her mother's home on County Road 3573, which is just west of Cottondale. Our Nick Starling is live there, and Nick, is there any update at all tonight on this case?
Nicole, at this hour, Athena is still missing, unfortunately. But search crews have been out here all day long trying to figure out where exactly she is. It's a very wooded terrain, and just a few moments ago I actually saw another group of volunteers with flashlights as they try to go out trying to find Athena. Now take a look at your screens. This is what 7-year-old Athena Strand looks like. She was last known with her dad and stepmom at her house on County Road 3573 near Cottondale. Here's what happened, according to the sheriff's office. Athena's stepmother called the sheriff's department just after 6:30 last night, saying Athena was missing. After searching for about an hour, the two had an argument, and then Athena's dad wasn't home at the time. Right now, officials think Athena walked out on her own. When I asked Sheriff Lane Atkin if someone could have possibly taken her, he told me all options are on the table at this point, and they will leave no stone unturned. Now, several dozen search crews have been out all day in the air and on foot trying to find this little girl.
Usually you find the child close to the house, under the house, in the attic, in the laundry, under the bed. Usually that's what happened. But it didn't happen this time. So then the next thing is you look around the house, and then you've got to expand that as time goes on.
We heard what was going on. My son actually knows the girl from the fireworks displays at Cottondale. And I couldn't sit at home and know that she's out here in the cold last night.
The sheriff telling me the stepmom and dad are cooperating with law enforcement, and they're interviewing several people to try to get some sort of clues of where Athena is at this point. Of course, it is getting dark right now. That is another concern. If you know anything about this little girl, where she's at, call 911 or the Wise County Sheriff's Office. Live in Wise County, Nick Starling, CBS 11 News.
All right. Okay, so we have all been put on the same page. Let's begin. Now, I haven't did too much pre-shuffling. All right, my notes. All right, spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors. We're going to start with the Omega Land deck. Gather around, because we are leaving cold and wet New York, and we are going to Texas. I want to be in Paradise, Texas, in zip code 76073. I want to be there on Wednesday, which is November the 30th of 2022. She got off the bus from school at 4:15, so we know that she was alive and well at least 4:15 on Wednesday. All right, let's see. All right, we are looking for Athena Strand. She's a 7-year-old girl who went missing from the 200 block of County Road. What? A little card was in there. Went missing from the 200 block of County Road, zip code 76073. She was alone with her stepmother at the time. She lives in a rural community, but even though, we got 2 cards so far. Now, I like to start with 4 more. If the cards fall to the floor, I only take the ones that fall face down. If too many come out, I will take the top and the bottom. So we have 2. All right, now back, where was I? Right. So she actually lives in Oklahoma with her biological mother. But she was allowed to visit with her dad just for this one semester. She was supposed to go home this week. Again, her name is Athena Strand. She's 7 years old. She went missing from the zip code of... All right. Okay, so we have them. We'll begin. I'm going to finish that. She went missing from the zip code of 76073. Now we're going to clarify as we go. Like I said, I'd like to start with 4 or more, and we have 6. All right, let's go over them. The very first card is the Ace of Swords. Is that too bright? I think that might be too bright. All right, the very first card is the Ace of Swords. So far, we know this is thought, forethought, somebody thinking of something ahead of time, premeditation, have you. All right. Yeah. I was thinking like premeditation, forethought. But Spirit is going to these arrows and saying red flags. So I guess there were red flags in the situation. Because, I mean, they're arrows. But to me, they're looking like red flags. So to me, the first red flag is there are reports that they had her sleeping in a separate building behind that trailer. And now that sounds strange. But I'm not going to put words in Spirit mouth. Let's just clarify and see what the red flags was. All right, Spirit, you've shown me some red flags here. And we're going to clarify to start out with the Beauty of Horror deck. You showed me some red flags when dealing with Athena Strand. Shuffle that better. You're showing me some red flags when dealing with the Athena Strand missing incident. What red flags were they that we should be looking at? What's the red flag? All right. That's quite a bit. So this one I'm definitely taking because it fell right here. And you know what? We're going to take them all. I always say I'm going to put some cards back, but I'm nosy. I'm wanting to see what's on there. All right. So the first red flag is the Page of Pentacles. So there was something financial. Maybe, perhaps. I don't want to say that the dad or the stepmom wanted money for keeping her for that semester. Or maybe they wanted money from the mom for her being there for a semester. For like food or something. I don't know. But somebody wanted some money. So that's red flag number one. And this is not like you owe me money. Like somebody wanted money for her to be there. Or maybe it was some sort of child support thing. All right. I don't want to get caught up on the first card because I would read this one card for an hour if you let me. All right. So we have a red flag dealing with money. Somebody wanted some money. The next red flag is we have the 9 of Wands. So this is somebody setting up a strong boundary. Let's see. Yeah, this is just, it was, there was like a part of the house that she didn't want the girl to go in, or she wasn't supposed to go in or wasn't allowed in. Like there was a spirit is saying there was division. Like, you're allowed in this room, but you're not allowed in that room. So there was a lot of division. I'm not sure if there were other kids. I didn't hear anything about any siblings, but I'm sure there are. So we have a little bit of division. All right, and the third red flag is the Hangman. There was a spanking. There was a whooping. There was a spanking or something. And it might have even started out as open hand. You see the way like he's kind of flinching a little bit? Like, you know how like a child would flinch if they think they're about to get hit with something? But also the way this hand is open, there is telling me that there could have been an open hand slap at some point. Somebody might have got slapped across the face or slapped across the behind. There was somebody got smacked at some point. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Now, let's go on to the next card and then we'll clarify it. Okay, keep my cards straight. The next card is the King of Swords. Now this has dad energy all over it. Again with these same, you know what? You see these? You see, look, he also has red flags. Those are the same red flags. So I know readers always say they never noticed this type of thing before, but I really have never noticed that a lot of these cards have these red flag things in them. But what it's telling me by me noticing it now is that dad knew the red flags was there, or he participated in them. You know, like there was a child support order, he was upset about it. If she's not supposed to be in the garage, he was upset about it. So he partook in the red flags. Thank you, Spirit. So since we got his energy here, let's ask a question. And to do that, we are going to use the spider deck. All right, Spirit, you've shown me. And surprisingly enough, their names, the mother, the stepmother, or the father's names, have been suspiciously absent from all of the reports. All right. Now, wait, keep my flags and cards right. Okay. All right, Spirit, you shown me Athena Strand's father, who also was in the... Oh, wait a minute. I got to see what these are. But I was about to say who was also living within the Zipcode at the time. All right, now as soon as I said Athena Strand's father, these two came out. A rash boy and a nosy old man. These are both not very good characteristics for a man, be it young or old. But look at the rash boy. I don't know who's more dangerous. This young man who clearly loses his temper. I wonder if there are any older siblings. But then we also have this nosy old, no doubt perverted old man as well. But if you put these two cards together and you meet in the middle, you will have a middle-aged man. But that's like some expert level tarot right there. But it's safe to say dad's sentiment and attitude toward a girl was not the greatest. I have a lot of cards here. Positive ones could have came out. All right. So we got his energy. Let's go on to the next card. All right. Now the next card to come out is we are back to stepmom. And the 8 of Wands is somebody moving real fast. You ever go to move so fast, like you cooking something, you forget to add the main ingredient, like forget to season it or forget to add butter because you're just going so fast? Yeah. She has the energy going real frantic, manic energy. Let's clarify. She also got her hand on the trigger here, and this gun is cocked. Now, I don't think there was any gunplay involved in this, but the stepmom is ready for some action. Let's get her energy. And to do that, we are going to use this deck, the Tarot in Wonderland. All right, Spirit. You show me the dad's energy, and you show me... I'm not having trouble shuffling these cards. You show me dad's energy, and you show me the red flags. Now you're showing me stepmom moving real fast. She was also in the zip code of 76073. Yeah, 76073. She was there on November the 30th for 2022. She was roughly there the entire time, and she was definitely there at 4:30. All right. I'd say she was definitely there at 4:30 when she went missing. Now, this card has come out. The star card is somebody hoping and wishing. But it's also a lady looking down into a puddle of water. So this is her energy at the time that she went missing, hoping and wishing. Maybe she was really hoping and wishing the little girl would come home. Or maybe she was hoping and wishing that she would wake up. Or hoping and wishing she wasn't really hurt. But she was moving real manic and frantic. And she was hoping and wishing the whole time. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Now, we still have 3 cards to go. I can't see the timer. All right. So the very next card that came out was the Judgment card. Now, this is a sign of somebody coming back. But also, we have to remember that she was supposed to go home this week. Now, I know what you're thinking. It could be just like the California City Boys thing all over again, where they don't report them missing till they're supposed to be somewhere else. But no, that's not the case. We knew that she was alive and well at least 4:15 when she got off the school bus. The window opens at 5:30. That's around when the police was called. They also say that the stepmother looked for herself for an hour. We're going to see what this card means. Does it mean she was supposed to go back to home? But it could also mean that the dad came back, because supposedly the stepmother called the dad and told him that she couldn't find Athena, so he started to return home from the hunting trip. So either way it goes, somebody was coming back and going back. All right, Spirit. Thank you. You've shown me a lot of things regarding Athena, who was 7, it almost fell, who was 7 years old, around 5:30 p.m. Wednesday, the 30th, in the year of 2022, in the 200 block on County Road, in the zip code 707603. You show me, I was about to say, you show me somebody coming back and somebody going back. All right, and this is what was coming out. The 3 of Wands. Now, this is kind of believable. I might be starting to be on the stepmom side a little bit. Because this here is when, okay, you can see this guy here on this boat? Like, this boat is going down. It might be about to get sucked into this hole here. So he has this light. He's signaling to this boat. So this would be the stepmom calling out to this boat, whether it be the stepdad, not the stepdad, whether it be Athena's dad or 911. She started trying to signal to the other boat that something has happened here. All right, stepmom, I'm coming around a little bit. You was hoping and wishing, and now you're trying to get help. So maybe she's not a bad guy. All right, let's move on. The next card we have is the 2 of Swords. Ooh. This card has a real sketchy energy to it. Like Norman Bates type energy. I don't like it. It is somebody making a decision as well. Not my profile. Your 2 of Swords. All right, let's clarify it. I'm going to do that. Let's go to the Edgar Allan Poe deck. I think we was just here, but we're back here again. All right, Spirit, you showed me on November 30th of 2022, after or 15 minutes before, on the 5:30 thing, Spirit. Let's just, for the whole reading, when I say 5:30, let's give or take 15 minutes. Okay? Okay. So Wednesday, the 30th of 2022, around 5:30, in a 200 block of County Road, You're showing me somebody who has made a decision. What decision did they make? Or who was it? Tell me about this decision. All right, now that is too many. So I'm going to take the top and the bottom. You got to be careful because sometimes maybe cards hiding. All right. So this is all about the decision. Okay. Are you kidding me? Sometimes spirits like to play these games where they double down and be like, I said what I said. So first the Two of Swords card, they clarifying it with another Two of Swords. So that part of it cancels itself out. But we will go on to this one, the other card that came out. The Six of Swords, which is all about moving on. But not only is it all about moving on, I'm starting to notice a theme here with the water. Because at first I was like, what is this? It's not a duck. I know what you're thinking. It's not a duck. Or is it? I think it might be a sea lion or something. But we're back to the water, and this time the water has something suspicious in it. All right, Spirit. Let's get to the last card. All right. So the very last card that came out is the Queen of Coins. And this here is dear old mom, the biological one who lives in Oklahoma. She's sensible. She's smart. She's going to get to the bottom of this. Let's see what her energy is like. And to do that, we are going to go back to the Beauty of Horror deck. All right, and I can put my notes down now. We'll be on to the last card. All right, Spirit, as you know, wait, the zip code, 760. I better keep it up here for the zip code. All right, Spirit, we are still, now you can move away from this original date of 11:30. You can take us to today's date. Today is December the 2nd of 2022, and it is 5:41 p.m. Eastern Time. Athena Strand's mom is in Paradise, Texas right now looking for her daughter. Almost fell. It doesn't count if they don't fall all the way. She's looking for her daughter, and the zip code is 76073. What is her energy like? Looking for mom's energy. She's looking for a daughter. Oh, there we have it. Oh, the Tower is when everything falls apart. All right, we'll leave it there. I am Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.